Hey guys, it's Marty from Diamonds and Denim and welcome to Tutorial Tuesday. If you want to see this look, you'll see it at the end, minus the Snapchat filter, plus the fresh look. Keep watching to find out how I got it and keep an eye out for the finished look all the way at the end. Thank you. So the first step in this tutorial is going to be my eyes. I already have my brows done, already primed, just so y'all can see. Today I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. They don't make this anymore. I think it was a limited edition. But funny thing about this palette, it retails for like $50, I think. I got it for $25 at Nordstrom Rack. If you don't know what Nordstrom Rack is, it's like a cheaper version of Nordstrom. They send all their excess inventory there. So, mattes and shimmers. So, anyway, today this is what I'm going to be using. Oh, also, don't think I'm crazy. I know my shirt is inside out, but I'm wearing a white shirt today, and I don't want to run the risk of getting makeup all over the place. So, let's start with the tutorial. This is one of the featured products this week too. We're gonna use Danger, which is, try to see how the angle is. This shade right here. It's a really light shade, and I think it'll be good to transition in my crease. Just like every time, we're gonna just transition right in the crease. But for the transition, we're gonna go all the way up to the brow and all the way down to the lash. Just using our little swirly motions. For a crease color, the first one, we're gonna use 1987 right here, which is the year I was born, so I might be a little biased. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm using it wrong. This one is Stark, actually. This one is Stark. The names are above the pots, not below them. The pans, not below them. So Stark is right here, so we're gonna use Zone next. Same brush, it's going to take a little bit of product on the brush, tap some of it off. We're going to put that one in the corner of the eye as well as the crease. And this crease we're going to bring all the way up almost to the brow bone. This is a lighter look, so we're not going to do a super dark corner in the V like we usually do. We're just going to do a little bit out because you know I'm doing a wing today. Surfboard. So this is what we're looking at so far. Very simple little, just a very simple transition color and a very simple crease. I don't want so much makeup today because I'm doing a pretty dark lip, which is another one I got a deal for, so I want to make sure I show you that. But again, you don't want to look like, you don't want to be doing way too much today. But I will still have a product list at the bottom like I always do. So just carving out that lid because we're going to use a pretty light color. A pretty shimmery, actually a green. I never use green. I have a nice little stain right here. Magic's in the makeup. I don't know if y'all can see because of that glare, but it's... So now we're going to use 1987, which is this glittery green. When you use a glitter shade, I always tell y'all this, but I'll tell y'all again. When you use a glitter shade, you want to pack it in. You don't want to just pass it like round circular like we usually do. You want to pack it on because it's a glittery shade. We'll blend it out later, don't worry. In the palette, it's definitely green, but a big blending brush is going to blend the whole eye look together real quick before we move on to the... Well, I'm going to take y'all out for the face. I don't think we need to go over that again. We've been over it like 100 times. Okay, I think our eye look is finished today. So I'm back with concealer done and color correct concealer and foundation finish. So the next part I want to do is this cream contour kit. Okay, so I got this cream contour kit from TJ Maxx. It's Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's the cream contour kit in dark. Which in retrospect, I shouldn't have got dark. I probably should have got medium, but it is what it is. Just so y'all know, this thing retails for about 40 bucks. I got it at TJ Maxx for $18.99, so obviously I had to take it. Now, TJ Maxx, let's talk about it because I'm tired of hearing people say this. A lot of people seem to think that the TJ Maxx products are fake and that's why they're so cheap. That's not the case. It is illegal to sell a counterfeit product in a chain store. Now, little like mom and pop shops, little beauty supply stores, I know if y'all from where I'm from, but the little beauty supply stores in the hood, they're not held to the same standards, so they can sell whatever they want. But at TJ Maxx, I worked there for 3 years, so I can tell you for sure. What they do is they get the surplus products from wherever. So for example, Anastasia Beverly Hills may have made too many of these and people didn't want to pay $50 a pop for them. So the extras went to TJ Maxx. Now, every time you go into a TJ Maxx, a Marshalls, a Ross, a Nordstrom Rack, you're not going to see these, okay? Let's turn it this way. It's not going to be that way. This is mostly around the holidays they get the higher end products. I haven't been there in a while, so they may have some, I don't know, but this is kind of what happens. They have around the holidays they get more stuff. We used to get Gucci watches, we used to get Prada coats, we used to get all kind of stuff during the holidays. So this is an Anastasia Beverly Hills cream contour palette. Again, it's in deep, and it cost me $17. Let me check the box. It cost me $18.99. Came with a regular box, came with the kit, all that stuff. So I've tried using this a couple times. I like it a lot. I don't like that there's not a mirror. Again, had I paid the $50 for it, I would have been PO'd that there's no mirror in it. $50, you can afford to give me a mirror. So we're going to do this together. I'm going to do it with you guys in the camera. I'm going to use this color for my highlight. And we're going to do what we always do with that. Right and on the corner. That's a pretty contour highlight. But that being said, talking about the highlight, I have to tell you, oh, it's creamy. I have to tell you that that's one issue I have with this palette, and I think maybe, again, it would have been better if I got a medium or a light even for this part, because I don't like that there's only one major highlight color, literally just one, just the one I'm using. And it is a contour palette. So maybe there's not going to be a highlight, but I personally do not like to have to buy two different ones. I like this highlight. It's not the best I've used, honestly, though. I'm going to blend it out with this concealer brush the most I can. And I'm going to go in with a bigger brush to blend out the rest of it because it's not really blending. I've seen people do both their highlight and their contour at the same time. What that is, no disrespect to them, but I just never feel like it blends out all the way, and I don't like them to mix. Like, I don't want you to not be able to tell where your highlight and your contour are. Using this slanted brush just to make sure we're all blended out. You know how I feel about a puzzle face. It's like the most terrible thing concealer-wise. So a little shiny, but we're going to bake it, so it's going to be a lot less shiny. Look at this. There's like 8. There's not 8. There's 4 concealer colors. I'm using this one a lot, and I use this one a couple times. This one is probably my favorite out of all of them, though, so far. It's pretty good. I mean, like I said, it is a contour palette, so there's more contour than highlights, obviously. But I like this one. So I'm going to use this one. Also, look, the little pans. I can't pop it out, but there's a little hole right here, so I'm assuming that you could pop them out and replace them when you run out. So dipping my brush in here. You guys ever had a moment when you're using a product for the first time and you're like annoyed that you have to mess it up? Like, it's so pretty when it's out the packaging. So y'all know how I do that already. I don't like to drag my contour all the way where I need it because I feel like it looks way, way, way too contour heavy, so I don't want to do that. So we got our cheekbones here. See right here? Got our forehead done. Gonna do my nose really quickly. Now that I applied with my concealer brush, this is what we're looking like with just the concealer brush. With this brush. Now, I don't know why, but this is easily my favorite blending brush for contour. I don't know why, but I love it. It came with a, actually one of those brush cleaning pads. Don't know why it was included, but it was, and I adore this brush. See what we're looking like now? Better now. I know a lot of people like the hardcore, like Kim Kardashian contour. I personally don't like that. I find on my skin, when I do it that way, it looks like, I don't know, dirty, like I need to wash my face, like I slid in the mud, and that's not a good look for anyone. For the nose, I'm going to use a smaller brush, because that big brush would cause it some problems. So I'm using a much smaller, more condensed brush, more concentrated brush, to blend out my nose contour. Because that's another place that I find, even like bloggers and makeup artists and people that are supposed to be in the know, I find they are so heavy on the contour, the nose contour. Like, I don't need that much. I don't want my nose to look like it's fake. Like, I just want to slim it down a little bit and bring forth the things that I want to bring forth. I don't need all of that stuff. So this is my highlight and contour using the Anastasia Cream Contour Kit in dark. Again, I kind of wish I would have bought it in medium, because the darkest shades are like way dark for me. Highlight and contour are done. Now I'm going to go ahead and bake and do all that extra stuff. So I'll see y'all in a little bit for the lipstick, because my lipstick is new too and I want to show y'all that. So for the lipstick, I'll come back. So you can see what my face looks like now. Now the baking is done. Highlight contour is done. All that stuff is done. So I think probably leave it like this. I might put a little shimmer on it, but I don't think there's a need for a bronzer today. It looks pretty good. I guess that's the Anastasia. So anyway, I'm back because we're going to go back into this palette and we're going to look for I think we'll do 1987 again for the under eye area. Using a much pointier brush, that same Vasanti I always use. A lash line. Oh, see how that came out? That's pretty. Sorry, sometimes when I do a good job, I'm like, ooh, might kind of sort of know what you're doing, honey. Yeah, see, that looks good. I'm going to go with that same 1987, that green color. The brown one was the one I did under the eye was Zone. Now I'm going to use 1987 just to put in my tear duct and right. So you can see a little tiny bit of shimmer by the nose. I don't like to do too much because some people make it like really shiny. I don't want to look. I live in Louisiana, so like if we do too much shine, I'm usually sweating. See, so that's our look so far. Now I'm going to go back with a little black liner. No shade to anybody, but I just don't need like that much work on my eyes. My eyes are huge already. I don't need that much. I don't need that much more. So now that almost everything is done, we're going to do the lips, which is important. I wanted to show y'all this. So got also at TJ Maxx an Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick. Now here's the thing. This Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick that I got from Macy's in the shade Kristen, which is like my favorite lip gloss of all time. This one cost me $20. Yes, I think it was like $19.99 plus tax, whatever. This one in the shade Potion at TJ Maxx cost me $6.99. Let me show y'all because I could not believe it myself. It is $6.99. That's like a freaking combo at McDonald's. The thing about TJ Maxx is sometimes they will get the colors that most people don't want. Like they'll get the weird colors like the greens. This one is pretty dark. I'm pretty sure that's why it was there. So anyway, this is the shade Potion. And I tried it yesterday. It's pretty dark, but it's really good. So something about lip glosses I wanted to talk about with y'all. Lip glosses, I like them because they're usually more moisturizing than mattes. Now y'all know I love me a matte lip, which is, I mean, I love a matte lipstick, but lip gloss, especially the high-end ones, the Too Faced, the Anastasia, they have so much conditioners in them that on top of giving you a pretty color and a pretty shimmery pout, they also moisturize a little more, which is good if you have dry lips like I have right now. If your lips are dry, you have like visual little flakes and stuff, you can definitely get rid of that. Not rid of it, but it'll camouflage a little more if you have a good lip gloss on. So I'm gonna miss my face, then we're done. So guys, I'm finally done with the complete look. Eyeshadow, new lipstick, new highlight contour palette, hair is done. So I'm about ready to go, jewelry's on. I just wanted to check in with y'all and thank y'all for watching this Tutorial Tuesday. Came out pretty good, much better than the last one. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Check the blog for the product list. And thank you for watching. I'll see you next time on Diamonds and Denim Tutorial Tuesday. Bye.